Okay, this is the north water heater, and there was another video. I don't know when you're going to see it, but the south water heater in the closet off of the office study. By the way, it was about 18 years. These water heaters last about 10. Electric water heaters might last a little longer, but the water we have in North Texas is about 10 years. It's about 18 years old. Probably budget for replacement of that water heater. That's the 50-gallon water heater. But we're talking about this water heater now. And this is the 40-gallon water heater. This is the north water heater. It's in the garage closet. And this is my takeaway so far is I haven't found any gas. This is an all-electric home. Probably. And what's happened here is we've come in, we've got two connectors in tandem. And I'm a little rusty on my nitpicky code stuff. But that's not a best practice. You should not have two connectors in tandem. I know gas connectors for sure, but this is water. We've got two connectors in tandem. That shouldn't be, these connectors should be insulated. That's the cold water supply right there, and we can see that is the bonding for the electric. That's your electrical bonding. And we want that, that's a good thing. But we also want these to be insulated. And we want the temperature pressure relief valve insulated. I did not operate the other valve because of the age. Okay, this one is not so old. Okay, this is 40 gallons. It's 1 year old, A.O. Smith. Okay, so in most normal circumstances I would operate that, but I cannot see where this temperature pressure relief valve drain line discharges. I mean discharges. I mean it goes into the ground, into the. You know what? I'll just go 1 year, and it's supposed to. We'll find out. Okay, we'll use that. This is what I did not do with the other water heater. See how it bounces around? Okay, but that is an air gap in the same room as the water heater. So, all's good, right? No, not exactly. This is supposed to discharge in an area that's readily visible. And if you put this cover on here, this is not readily visible. It could just sit here and leak and nobody's paying any attention. Nobody sees the water on the ground, which I didn't want to make. Okay, so T&P is not insulated. Water supply piping is not insulated. T&P does not discharge into an obvious location. Unlike the other water heater, our safety pan does have a drain, and that does not have to go to an obvious location. I'm not sure. We've got our care and use manual and everything like that. So, what do we learn about this water heater? This water heater, we've got tandem water supply piping. In this water heater, our water supply piping is not insulated. In this water heater, we do not have insulation on our T&P. This water heater, and I wouldn't have thought this would be necessary considering that the electric load center is over there. But this is, while we're at it, and while I'm digging, you know, I wasn't very well prepared, but our expansion tank, okay, it should be serviced on occasion. So different brands have whatever the manufacturer says, but that might need to be replaced sometime along the line. Considering the age of this water heater, I wouldn't expect it. And there is our electric service disconnect right there next to it. So we've got that. And okay, water supply piping in tandem, water supply piping not insulated, T&P not insulated. T&P does not discharge into an obvious location. And since this has only been installed a year ago, you know what I'm not seeing? I'm not seeing a building permit. Now this whole home was remodeled, and if permits were pulled, it might have just been part of the whole process like a new build. So since this house was remodeled, I do encourage my client to research for any building permits.